Ah, good. You're awake. Don't struggle too much. I know what this must look like, but I promise that I'm not going to kill you. Are your ropes too tight? I can loosen them a little. Sadly, the CAG has to stay in. You see, I can't have you interrupting me while I create my masterpiece, or while I tell you how it came to be. Do you recognize me? No? Well, maybe you aren't an art model. My name is Roland DePriest, and I am the world's foremost artist. My work has been seen in galleries, museums, and was once the showcase of any place that housed it. The critics said my eye for color and my ability to capture the human condition in a simple brushstroke was astonishing, even peerless. I had the ear of the world, and whatever I painted turned to gold. Are you sure your bonds aren't too tight? I can loosen them. Well, if you're sure, I'd offer you something to drink, but all I have is wine, and I dare say it might react badly to the sedative I gave you earlier. Now, don't act so upset. I told you I'm not going to hurt you. Now, where was I? Ah, yes, my rise to fame. From a young age, I showed sublime talent with the brush. I had an eye for detail and a notable presence on the canvas. I was soon invited to study at some of the greatest art schools in the world, where my talent was honed and molded by some of the greatest artistic minds of our time. I debuted my first piece when I was 13. By the time I was 14, I had my first gallery show, and for my 18th birthday, I was honored to have one of my paintings hung in the Metropolitan Museum of Art alongside the greatest works of our time. It didn't stop there. My art was hung in the Louvre in France, the Acropolis Museum in Greece, and even the Prada in Madrid. Every serious art critic said how they wished they could see into the mind of an artist, so they might glimpse the genius firsthand that lived there. And for several years I was the toast of the art world. Sadly, though, that only made my fall from grace more spectacular. What? What's wrong? You look so scared. Oh, but of course. I guess it's a little disconcerting to see a man who's kidnapped you holding a gun, isn't it? Don't weep so. This gun is not for you. Tonight, this gun is my brush, and the walls of this basement are my canvas. Oh, for the love of God, stop struggling. Tonight, you're going to be part of art history, and you're shaking and flailing like a wild animal. And I do lose my train of thought. Where was it? Ah, my fall from grace. It wasn't a lapse in my talent, understand. My genius never went. But these Philistines grew bored with my work. The critics, men who had once praised me as a genius, now saw my art as overdone, reminiscent of early works. They wrote articles about how I had peaked in 20, about how I should be proud of my accomplishments, how I should cease to embarrass myself by continuing this sad campaign. They, again, wrote about how they would love to see within the mind of the artist, so they could see how it all went so wrong. I tried it all. Modern art, living art, interpretive art, but it all amounted to the same thing. The loving eye of the public had turned from me, and now it's coming to this. Why do you continue to struggle and weep? I've already told you I'm not going to hurt you. Your job is to tell the world about my latest piece. You are the herald of my genius, and you must tell the art world what I cannot. Listen to the sound of silver against my speech. Such a smooth sound. You see, my friend, I've decided to give the art just what it's always wanted. If they want to see what's inside the mind of an artist so badly, then they're going to love my final piece. Ah, I can hear the sirens outside now. I called the police before you woke up and told them where to find us. It will take them another few minutes to break down the door and make their way to the basement. But by then, it will be too late. I'm going to remove your gag now so you can help them discover my last piece of art. And remember, it's called The Line of an Artist. Good evening, my little kookaroos. It's me, Dr. Plague. Thank you so much for spending this evening listening to my terrifying tales. If you enjoyed tonight's story, you can purchase your own copy on Amazon. It's called Internet Nightmares, and it's from my first book. If you enjoy this, let me know. Wednesdays are going to kind of be my throwback story day, with Sundays being my new story that I put up on Reddit every week. So, if you like what you heard, go buy your own copy so you can read along next time. And I'll see you next Wednesday.